Sound production.
Good evening, gentlemen. It's your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's stream. I have an hour to spare to speak on this current situation. I thought Hammerhand was streaming, but I guess he postponed. So let's just start from here. We need to reiterate what the red pill philosophy is all about. Okay, because I'm seeing throughout social media of very big mainstreaming YouTubers now they want to talk down on the red pill. They want to compare the red pill philosophy as just like feminism. They say that red pill philosophy and feminism are two sides of the same coin, and no, I don't believe that whatsoever. But I will definitely break it down to you guys in a bit. Before we begin, let me go ahead and see who's all up in here. Let me see who's in here. Jim Johnson, what's going on, man? He says biggest misconceptions is that red pill is about hating on women. Agreed. We don't hate women. We just call out their bullshit. That's it. Like, hey, what you're doing is not cool. Your bad behavior and decisions will bite you in the ass later. But if we say anything like that, if we hold modern women accountable, we're the we're the devil. We're a bunch of demons that are trying to put women in chains, and like we're just telling you, listen, do whatever the fuck you want, but don't come back and start blaming this man, that man, if your life didn't go as planned. And I'll get into detail in a bit. I'll get into detail. Kono McCracken, what's good? Stan Dougie, what's going on, man? Spider Spectre. I'm sure you're using my Pepe uh version of me. Still pretty hilarious. Random Gen Z bastard, what's going on? Poonie T. Dragon Lord Peter says red pill is basically we are told by society women love us the way we love them. What is that is actually a lie? You trying to say which one of that is a lie or gotta specify? But yeah, the sentence of women love us the way we love them, that is a bold-faced lie. That's a complete lie. Don't believe in that shit. Dragon Lord Peter also says, what if women truly see men as slaves and not as human beings? That is a red pill question. Beta society is deathly afraid to ask. Red pill will always push the idea until society finally accepts it and grow up. See, as slaves, to an extent, yeah. You know, I wouldn't say, exactly like slaves, but their mentality from modern women is not what can I do for him when it comes to dating. It's not what can I do for him, it's what can I get from him. Those are two big differences. Women these days are not trying to make a relationship work. They're always trying to extract something from you, which is cool because it is in their nature to find a man that can protect and provide. But in 2023, that shit is getting so out of control. And also thanks to the Simps, we got a bunch of walking Cleopatras believing that they deserve a Brad Pitt and a man that has Bill Gates money, which is downright delusional. But that's where we are today. Cuban Speed, what's going on? Did I say Alex King? Here. Alex was good. Reverend, what's going on, man? Psy, Frost. Psy also says, Gray, I know you're in the background. I can see you. Unfortunately, he's not in the background. He just got done doing his own stream. And he's probably chilling doing his own thing. Because he was talking about artificial intelligence. All right. Dino, what's going on? ZK Studios. Brad, he says 98.92% of model Western women are the streets. I'm a mathematician. I'm sorry, at that point, it has to be around that number. And once again, we will explain soon. Got Trouble Tactical, what's going on, man? I've been very busy today. I went on calisthenics workout, do some push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, gotta get them gains in. And I'm trying to drink a gallon of water today. Stay hydrated. Random Gen Z bastard says they always have to lie. They have no other choice to even attack it, for it is too strong for them. The red pill philosophy, yeah, there's not really many things that people can say that are negative about that philosophy. Kono says red pill doesn't put down women, it raises men. Yeah, I agree. That's what they don't want. They don't want men to be aware that, hey, I don't have to deal with this traditional nonsense because she's not doing her side of she's not doing her end of the teamwork that we're supposed to have, right? She's not doing what she needs to do as a traditional woman, right? She wants to be a modern woman, right? Why can't there be men that be like, okay, then I don't have to get married? And I am going to get into detail, especially on Sneeko. Uh, Gatekeeper says, Sir Eudes, do you think tribe of men, now it's leisure men, is PUA, Roach? Based on what I've seen, mm, I wouldn't know. I have to watch a few more of his videos. His videos pops up like here and there, but it's not really a big deal. I know he has like a boo thing or a girlfriend he always has on his show. So God Trouble Tactical says Red Pill's hated because in this Western society, men are still expected to provide, secure, defend, and build despite getting nothing out of it. And men are figuring it out and not playing the game. Bingo. Because if the Red Pill philosophy is so extreme, right, to the point where they want to put on a FBI list, why isn't the same treatment for radical feminism or fourth wave feminism? Why isn't there? Why aren't they being held accountable in the same sense? Because if you want to say that, oh, red pill and feminism, they're the two sides of the same coin. They're the exact same thing. Okay, why aren't they treated the same? Because one of the philosophies benefit society and women. The other philosophy does not benefit society and women. So what I mean is getting resources. What I mean is having kids. The red pill philosophy gives that option to a man. Hey, I cannot tell you what to do. You're a grown man, but you need to be aware of A, B, C, and D before you make that decision. Chin Chaz says, I'm gonna steal all your viewers, Yeet. uh go for it, man. They might need a break or two if they wanna watch you play some Street Fighter. Let me keep going. Frost says, the PUA roaches are making the red pill look bad, though I know people in my real life that think Andrew Tate is the face of the red pill, which is bullshit. No, I completely agree. I completely agree. I want to get into that very soon. Hey, Greenscan, what's going on? He says, yeet, of course. I see Tasha Pie, welcome to the stream. Also says yeet. And this person, I need to work on your name, but they also say yeet. Everybody's yeeting today. You already know the rule. You either yeet or be yeeted. There is no in between. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring something else. Let me bring it up right quick. So, where you at? Let's bring it up. All right. It should be working now. So, they want to say that the red pill philosophy is just very dangerous group with very dangerous ideas, and they're sexist and misogynist and racist. They want to pull any type of nonsense that they can pull in order to paint the philosophy as just crazy movement that, oh, men are just out to just hate women. But we as men are expected to deal with that. You guys see it. You guys can read it says right there. I miss the days where men will go to war and die. Like, this isn't the only video. There are countless other videos of women openly practicing misandry, saying that men are only good for going to war and dying. Men are just ATMs to me. Men are just insignificant. And women be saying that throughout Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. You name it. But they want to turn around and say, oh, the red pill is so extreme. Okay, then explain this. Explain what the fuck is going on here. Because I don't really see that many men that do uh, uh, believe in the red pill philosophy. I don't see them on social media going crazy saying, oh, yeah, I miss the days where women give childbirth and die in the process. Like, what? Let me tell you something, chat. And you already know, but I want to explain it anyway. The red pill philosophy is just pretty much being aware and seeing the objective truths of society today. Okay? We're not living in la la land. We're not being all delusional and shit, talking about, oh, I want to identify as an Apache helicopter. He he he. No. Red pill is realizing, hey, this is what's going on. I accept that this is going on. And I will make sure that I don't fall into these traps that can ruin me as a man. Because especially in the West, the red pill philosophy woke up a lot of men and realized that we live in a gynocentric system that are very biased against men. So, what is the next plan of action, Sir Yidis? What's the next plan? Don't get married. You can get married if you want, right? Once again, you are grown ass men. I cannot dictate what you do with your lives. But at least you are well aware that there is a chance that shit will not go well 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. And you're getting dragged face first through the divorce and family courts while your ex-wife is just laughing her ass off with her new boo thing. Going on vacation and shit with her new boo thing. And how is she paying for these vacations? With your money. Half the money you had is gone. Alimony, child support. Do you really think that she's spending money? I mean, she's spending child support on the children? No. And we all know this. This is just to explain the situation. It's like what happened recently when it comes to the gym phenomenon, where all these women, is mainly on TikTok, wants to so bad paint themselves as victims so they can completely ruin a man's reputation just because he looked at her direction for like a second. You know, like first they turned the gym into a nightclub. You see what they wear. You see what they're trying to do in the gym. I'm not saying all the women, but a good amount of them, they are literally there starving for attention. But now these days, you can't even get a good workout in without a woman screaming at you and posting your face all over social media saying that you're a creep. So with the red pill philosophy kicking in, right? You're like, huh, okay. Now we have women running around falsely accusing dudes left and right. Something as petty as just looking at her direction for like 2 seconds, my life could be ruined. What's the next plan of action, Sir Yidis? Well, I'm not going to go to the gym anymore. And if I do go to the gym, I'm not having any type of contact with the female gym goers. And you've seen that happen. There's videos of women in the gym that got themselves accidentally stuck or injured, but no man went in there to save the day. No man helped her. They completely ignored her. Hell, there was that one funny video. She couldn't get up from the squat, And she was like, "Oh, like help me, I'm stuck." And the guy just completely walked away. See, that's what they don't want men to figure out. They want men to continue be treated like trash. Well, worse than trash, but still put on their cape, their Captain Saberho cape, and swoop into the rescue. You know, once again, like the red pill isn't just about dating and women. No, it's about various issues that need to be addressed and needs to be looked at a objective stance. Not how you feel, it's what is. Oh yeah, Homer Simpleton. That was a crazy. Okay, I'm not even surprised, but Hillary Clinton said women are the primary victims of war. That's crazy. That's crazy. They expect men to go in and save the day despite being treated like complete trash. And the red pill philosophy tells men, hey, you don't have to deal with the BS. This is what's actually going on. This is what's actually happening in society today. If you still want to go and have a relationship and have babies and all that stuff, be my guest. But at least you're aware of the consequences. Because that's another reason why people are so angry at the red pill or men going their own way. Because they're aware that, she can legally extort me uh, with the help of the government. She can legally extort me with majority of my finances, and there's little to nothing that I can do as a man. But now men are like, oh shit, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to lose half of everything that I worked for years. You know, like she wasn't in the gym with you. She wasn't at the office working overtime with you, helping you do reports, or she wasn't with you when you were doing sewer jobs or mechanic or oil rig or construction. She wasn't out there sweating with you. She wasn't. And you telling me that she can one day just wake up and be like, I'm taking half your shit. That's what the red pill philosophy is mainly helping men in the West realize. I don't have to deal with it. That's a very big misconception about red pill. Talking about, oh yeah, all women are this, all women are that. That's them speaking in subjective terms, right? Because it's always about how they feel. I'm sure you guys dealt with it yourself, where you tell women how it is. All right, say, hey, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And if you have any type of critique or corrective criticism of their behavior or decisions, they automatically go to the extreme saying, oh, you're a misogynist, quit mansplaining. Oh my God, you're such a bigot. You think women can't be smart. Quit trying to tell me what to do. My body, my choice. I'm a strong and independent woman and I don't need a man. How dare you? You're supposed to be worshiping my feet. You ain't supposed to give me constructive criticisms to make my life better. You're supposed to let me do atrocious actions, regardless of how you feel. You're supposed to let me do it and not hold me accountable. That's what modern women, that's what they've had for decades now. I'm going to be a horrible human being, or I'm going to make some very horrible choices, and you can't hold me accountable. The red pill philosophy teaches men to hold women accountable. Once again, that's not what society wants. They don't want men starting to hold women accountable again. Because once again, chat, I'm sure you don't give a damn what the woman does overall, right? Like if she ain't your girl or whatever, like it's not really your problem. Like, okay, whatever, go nuts. You're an adult. The issue is once they hit their 30s and 40s, 2, 3 baby daddies later, thousands of dollars in debt, struggling to keep a place, their car is messed up. Their life is not going it's not going well right now. They automatically blame men. Well, they had around 10 to 15 years to make the right choices in their prime to get what they want. And it's usually marriage and having a family. But of course, feminism want to lie to them. And now look, they're a career woman and they're going to have to work until they're 65 years old or until the day that she dies. Welcome to equality. That's what men deal with all the time. This is what you wanted. But no, no. Once they find out that the rainbow or the grass isn't greener on the other side, they're quick to point their fingers at, oh, men ain't shit. This is men's fault. Where's all the good men? It's insane to me, Chad. It's insane to me. Frost says all they had to do was lock down the best men they could find when they were young, and then they will be taken care of for life. But instead, they will rather ride the CC. Agreed. Agreed. And once again, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. How are you, as a model woman, want to have your fun when you were between the ages of 18 to 24, 25? That was your big moment, big break right there. That's when you had that ultimate power. But as soon as your prime is passed, and then a man finally starts to get his groove on, his career is going, he got a good reputation, he has a great career, everything's going well for him. A woman that's been passed around by Chad and Tyrone and does not have her life together and probably a single mother wants you, the man that's finally your hard work is paying off, she wants you to be monogamous. She feels entitled to be a wife. She feels entitled to your resources. Why? Because of her existence. That's why. Nothing else to offer. And like I said before, us men, we don't ask for much. We really don't ask for much. I can't remember the last time I've seen a woman, a Western woman, have a cookbook. And years ago, when I was on the dating scene, oh man, their car is in shambles. I mean, that their car is actually dirty, filled up with trash. You go to their place is dirty as hell. They're eating freaking, you know, Uber Eats or ramen noodles. Like that is a terrifying sight to see. Because these are the type of modern women today that feels entitled to your resources, to your provision, to your protection. After she got passed around as a community bicycle. And this is what red pill philosophy is doing, waking up men to realize, like, hey, as a man, I'm allowed to have standards. I'm allowed to have standards. What can you, as a woman, do for me that I can just get somebody else to do. Like, what's so special about you? Uh, uh, I am the table, and you hear that answer 9 times out of 10. So once again, there, like, there's really no point. She expects you to share your decades of hard work that you put in yourself. She expects you to share through marriage. And what's worse is we got a bunch of single moms. I got a couple of memes that somebody sent me today of women, they literally pregnant on dating sites. They're literally pregnant on dating sites. That's crazy. That's insane on what's going on out there. Talking about me and my kid are a package deal, blah blah blah. Where's the father? See, this is what I mean. They make some horrible decisions and have bad behavior, but they don't want to be held accountable. They expect you, a hardworking man, to clean up their mess. And guess what? Thanks to the red pill philosophy, you don't have to. You realize you don't have to deal with these chicks. Yes, ZK Studios. It's actually true. It's actually true. She literally gets refunded back into the streets by Chad Tyrone, pregnant, and then goes on dating sites and try to seduce a gullible simp to take care of a kid that's not even his. Frost says, bro, I've seen 2 pregnant chicks on dating apps not too long ago. Like, people think I'm joking, man. It's getting crazy out there. And this is another reason why they don't like the red pill philosophy. Because guess what? How are they going to trick the men now into becoming stepdaddies? Huh? How are they going to manipulate this man to take care of kids that's not even his? When we literally say, hey, listen, Chad Tyrone won if you raise his seed. That's his DNA being passed down to the next generation, not yours. Go get yourself, go find yourself a woman if you're trying to have a family or whatever. Find yourself a woman that does not have all this baggage or all these skeletons in her closet that messed up so bad that 2, 3 men didn't even want her. I'm talking about her baby daddies. I see some super chats. Let me go check it out. Gem Power with $5 says, some farming tool that starts with the letter H denied my meat sale because my cousin didn't have ID, even though I had mine, enforcing dumb rules. Agreed. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. And I remember my 38-year-old uncle. He got carded while getting some beer from the gas station. He was like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm a grown ass man. Why the hell am I getting carded?" So yeah, I agree with you, dude. Let's read this other one. Thank you very much for your donation, man. He says, I didn't see a ring on her hand either. Farming Tool is mad. She's past her prime and denied me a good night with me. I'll be salty as hell too, man. I'll be salty as hell. Oh, and here's a crazy thing, chat. And I'm seeing it in the chat right now. STDs and STI are running rampant right now. And guess what? Based on what we know, the statistics, more women have STDs than men. More women has STDs than men. So it's getting even crazier out there. There is so many traps that Western men have to deal with on a daily basis, and they don't want us to figure that out. Let me go ahead and bring this up right quick. See if I can find it. Here we go. I'm sure you guys already heard of this story, but I'm gonna bring it up again because this threw me off. We're gonna put on paternity cooler. All right, let's watch this right quick because the reaction was insane. Man, that man is like completely devastated. How are you gonna have? Hold up, let's go back. Let's go back a bit. How are you the one that's going to be having tears in your eyes and shit? How are you going to be crying and acting like the damsel in distress? Really? Really? This man lost years of his life. This man has a criminal record that he's probably, hopefully, he fights to get removed. And I'm pretty sure that he lost everything going to prison. You lied on multiple occasions. Even when you got caught, you were still lying. When he went to hug he thought it was his son, you had a very malicious intent. You had a lot of venom against this guy. I don't know why. Oh, yes, I do. Because now you're outed on television as a wench, a woman that no man should be around. You have the audacity to have tears in your eyes and shit. See, this is what I'm talking about. How you are the one that, how are you crying? When nothing's going to happen to you, but like one of the worst things possible happened to the guy. And he didn't even deserve it. You put him there. You put him in prison. Whew, 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 whew. Man, oh man. And like what the judge said, it's a very big pill to swallow what he went through. Now, hopefully, he will move through society much more carefully. Let's see what else I got. Oh yeah, okay. I have a stupid video, but let's share this one first. And this is what I mean, chat. When I said like the system is not to help the kids or help the family to stay together and blah blah blah. No, it's for I see divorce and family courts as the great transfer of wealth. Okay, because men are more likely to save and invest their money and not spend it. A lot of companies rely on consumerism to survive. And around 80% of all women are the consumers. They have the buying power in the United States. So, once again, it's nothing about keeping the family together or making sure that the kids are good. No. They want to legally extort men into paying this woman to spend on whatever, right? Because they're not going to keep track of what she uses alimony and child support for. But let us just a few seconds.
Getting X amount in child support, and I don't have to work and I have to do all this stuff, but it's like I very much provide for my child, and I'm here right now. My mom is watching my son, and I'm here like doing the damn thing. I'm doing my best. Yeah.
Same, sis.
A lot of people judge that, but it's like when you have to, you can't rely on your child's father to provide for you. So you have to make a way.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much snitching on themselves again. They're snitching on themselves again. I think this is Brittany Renner, whatever her name is. She's like, oh, you know, I need the child support. You can't support the lifestyle. Oh my God. Too hilarious. Too hilarious. So guess what? It's being more and more apparent that this marriage and having a family thing it's not about having nuclear families anymore, having that strong bond you have with your family. It's not like that anymore. Men have way more to lose in the West than ever before. And once again, you can take the risk, but they're literally snitching on themselves on social media about wanting to take money from you. You will have to be the work mule and she will enjoy the benefits. Pretty much you're a walking ATM. And that is a lot for men to even fathom these days. Because once again, the red pill philosophy was taken as a joke 7-8 years ago. They're like, haha, you know, just a bunch of incels playing video games and blah, blah, blah. Now, look where it's at now. But it's gotten too big to the point where we got people like Rolo Tomato, Sneeko, Andrew Tate, and all these other PUAs and grifters coming into the space. Want to be like, hey, I am for men. I am here to help you guys out. Listen to me. I have all the answers for you. No, they're definitely in it for the money. They're definitely in it for the money. Right? And it's kind of weird that for years now, Andrew Tate, Sneeko, I forgot this other guy, but Andrew Tate and Sneeko, they recently denounced the red pill. Now they think the red pill is a bad thing, even though the philosophy is one of the main reasons they have a platform in the first place. But now they want to do a snitcheroo. They're saying that it's a bad thing for men to not want to have a family, not wanting to have kids. You think men don't want to have, like, come on. There's plenty of men out there that would like to have a family, that would like to get married. But the risk is too much. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, like we always say. Men aren't avoiding marriage. Men are avoiding divorce. And marriage is a precursor to a divorce. And then she can do it to another man and another man and another man. She can live off of multiple men just by having their babies or getting married to them and divorce them. There's almost nothing that you can do. There's only a very rare occurrence that a man benefits from the system. I mean that she makes more money than him. But you already know, majority of women, they won't even look at men that makes less than them. But it's just surprising to me how now, well, I shouldn't be surprised because you guys seen it throughout the years of countless manosphere creators. They just pull a 180 once they get a big enough following, or they get that good old BJ. And they return right back to the plantation, or they show their true colors, right? There's not too many men out there left that are very genuine, because it's like, once again, it's not just about dating. Okay, that's the biggest thing that people got wrong about the red pill philosophy. The red pill philosophy is for men to wake up and be aware that, hey, right now in the current society, in the current system that you're in, it's not in your favor. It's very biased against you. It only takes one allegation or it takes one Me Too moment for your life to change in a drastic way. Not only you have to worry about the court of public opinion, you also deal with legal consequences just off of allegations alone. And even if you do decide to tie the knot, now you gotta worry about being the wage slave to your ex-wife for the next 18 to 20 years, or worse comes to worse, for the rest of her life. Hell, there's even some states that they don't teach that there's common law marriage. You don't even have to marry somebody in order to lose half your shit. She just needs proof that you and her lived in the same address for a certain amount of months, and she's still liable, like not liable. She is still able to get half your stuff. This is what the red pill philosophy is trying to teach. Men are not appreciating the West. No matter what we do these days, if you're not, Chad Tyrone or you got a lot of money, you're insignificant worm to them. That's the problem. That's the things that the red pill philosophy talks about. Well, it should have talked about. But now we got all these mainstream fuckers trying to distort the message. You gotta love it when model women complain and moan about their issues with men. It's treated as brave and empowering. But as soon as men does a switcheroo and say, hey, we have issues that we want to voice out as well. It's called quit being a bitch. You're always complaining. You don't get no girls. Oh, he's probably gay. Oh, you're an incel. You live in your mom's basement. Men need to go to war and die. And whatever I missed. This is why I truly believe the men going your own way philosophy and the red pill philosophy is only going to continue to grow. It's only going to continue to grow. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way that this type of unfair system is still being implemented, and more men are not going to react, right? Because the red pill philosophy and men going their own way philosophy, it's not something that just spewed out of nowhere. This is a reaction of being mistreated as men. Pretty much, if I have to deal with this, if this is the deal, if this is the reward that I get, right, which is pretty much, women treat you like trash, the government treat you like trash, everybody is pretty much treating you like trash just because you're a man, even though at the same time they expect you to build and maintain society, right? Like, how do I explain before? Responsibility without authority, that's slavery. But authority with no responsibility is tyranny. I'm pretty sure you guys know who belongs to who. Let me go ahead and see what you guys are saying. What's going on, Frost? Super Turbo Dexar says, men are practical. We solve problems. If we're being mistreated or take it for granted, we find another way. I agree. We are problem solvers. Yep. We always have that ability to adapt and overcome adversity. That's our secret power. Tasha Pai Yeet. Reverend says Survivor episode on a global scale. Oh, they ain't ready for that. They are not ready for that. Let me see what else I missed. Ash Blackwind says Tate is a cipher. I'm sure the rest of the other grifters are ciphers as well. They know the truth, but use it to betray men for the greed. Agreed. Because once again, when I am the one that's saying, hey, if you guys want to support my channel, I don't force you. I don't coerce you. I don't act like I know all the answers. Like I'm the big dog. You listen to me. You know, I'm not going after other content creators like out of jealousy. No. Whoever wants to listen to me, greatly appreciate it. You're able to hear my perspective. And you don't have to agree with everything. That's the difference. Everything has a foundation. That's the problem. They're trying to act like the foundation of the red pill philosophy is a bad thing. I'm not saying you can't have your own opinion or have a different view on certain things, but you can't just straight up say, oh yeah, the core message of the red pill philosophy is bad and misogynistic and blah blah. Okay, give me examples. They almost always can never give me examples. They always attack the person, not the argument in itself. That's their go-to. They always want to just go with the tarnishing and talking shit and blah, blah, blah. Never give concrete points or evidence. We got countless evidence about modern feminism, right? They post it on social media every day. But the difference is they don't want to be criticized. They want to criticize us because we're doing something right. All right. Guys, we are going to end it here. And in fact, I just may do part 2 because there's plenty of things to go over, especially that debate. I know, once again, you went over it with Undead Chronic, but I'm gonna go to the key parts and then explain. Because the Fed and fraud debate between Rollo Tomato and them, it was all over the place. But we'll be able to break it down. All right. Thank you, everybody that decided to donate to your boy. I greatly appreciate it. Also, the chat is going crazy on like 3-4 different topics at the same time, but I also appreciate the engagement. It's your boy, Sirius. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I know it's short, but you know what? I want to change something up. Maybe I don't have to do 3, 4, 5 hour streams, you know? Regardless, I do hope that you did enjoy the gems I dropped on you as well. Yeah, it was kind of a rant, but I'm sure I got my point across. But I am out. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.